H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And ladies and gentlemen, today is Tuesday. It's on. I didn't get a chance to do a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about yesterday, but I'm gonna try to get it in today. I'm gonna try to get it in today before it's all over with. But let me shout out, as customary, let me shout out to my people who's on the feed already. Simeon Sims is in the building. Daryl Anderson is in the building. D. Holcomb is in the building. The Panther Network is in the building. Thaddeus Moody is in the building. Eric Boone is in the building. Gentlemen, share the show. Share the show. Gentlemen, Sterling Creeks is in the building. Share the show. Casey Small is in the building. Share the show. Share the show. It's very important. I'm finding out it's very important that the more people hear this information, the better. The more people, if you ain't sharing it, I hope you sharing the information and telling where you got it from. I don't know what your reasons for it. Maybe some of y'all are sharing. I wonder, do we have 100% participation in sharing? 100%, like at church. Do you have 100% tithers at the church? Do we have 100% people sharing the show? Or do you tell people about the show? Do you tell people? Do you go and say, look, man, hey, homeboy, I don't know what you be doing. You got to go check this show out. It'll help you and your family out. I'm telling you. I know it helped my family out. Y'all, I go back and listen. I go back and listen to my own stuff. Brandon Weefall. Brandon Weefall. I go back and look at my own stuff sometime, man. Real talk. I used to didn't do it because I didn't like the way I sound. But then I figured out, man, you got to figure this thing out, Rob. Hold up, y'all. My stuff act great. I'll get that later. I'm serious. I be thinking about it sometime. I go back and I know it should, but I don't like to hear my voice. That's all. I don't like to hear my voice. But I got some things for y'all. That's why you people who get here early, that's why I give y'all stuff. I give y'all stuff. Y'all get stuff early. The rest of them people have to go back later. Hold up, I'm trying to pull up something. And they have to go back later and pick it up. I love for y'all to be here early. That's why I always share stuff with y'all early in the show. And I got to start repeating myself, businessman. If you, because a parent, I saw where a kid is going to announce where he going to college. And the first people to ever talk about their kid 3 years ago was this show and this platform. But they're using another platform for their kid to announce where they're going to college. And when I talked to them, they just didn't know. So I don't never want y'all to ever say, well, I just didn't know. That's why I always try to give you information. Without vision, the people perish. Y'all, information is the most valuable thing in the world. It's more valuable than anything. And that's why every day I try to give you information. Like yesterday, I did a whole show, and I can do a whole show talking about sports. But ain't nobody called me, ain't nobody texted me and said nothing about what we talked about yesterday because it wasn't no substance. It was just sports. So that's why I always tell you I have this dilemma every day to talk about, to see, should I talk about what's trending or what's not trending and we need to hear every day. Yesterday, I didn't talk no politics. I didn't talk no life lessons. I didn't talk no. Now, I didn't get one call. I didn't get one email yesterday. Yes, I got one. Guy talking about the unfair treatment of Coach Prime and how the referee act. Yes, I did. See, I just checked. But usually, most every day, somebody texting me, paging me, texting me, paging, texting me. Alpha, yo, Brian Boatwright saying, man, that was powerful. Man, that was powerful. TSU plays today, plays Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's coach happened to be a real good friend of mine. I didn't know they had lost the game already this year. Hold up. I didn't know they had lost the game. Hold up. Let me see who they lose to. North Florida? No wonder he ain't called me. How in the hell Georgia Tech losing to North Florida? What? University of North Florida. Huh. Huh. Early in the season, but I didn't know that. Now I see why he ain't call. Okay. You know, when you call your partner, he don't call you right back. Because me and this dude used to call right back. I can understand now. But do y'all, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. This show got to be more than just people sitting up here talking about something that you can pick up and read the ESPN about. That's why I need y'all to share it. But let me get back. Let me get back to where I was. Let me get back. You know, sometimes I have a run of the show. You know, certain things I don't have. Y'all got to realize I jot some things. I take notes. I take notes all every time I'm at the grocery store. I'm anywhere. Anybody be around me, they know. I went to the Lakers game the other night. I'm walking outside. I videoed the Lakers game outside just because that atmosphere is different from. And I've been in arenas out now. It's the same over there in the area of where in Intuit Arena where James Harden them play. It's a lot of stuff to do before the game. And LA live. It's a lot of stuff to do before the game, so it'd be live out there. Houston, Texas. When you go to the game, you just walk into the building. Ain't nothing attached to the arena. Now you can go to Papa Cito's around the corner, Papa Do's across the street. You can do that. But like I said, the Tigers. Good morning, Tiger fans. Atlanta. They game day, Atlanta, Georgia. I know a few of the TSU faithful alumni that are down there. Willie Sullivan is down there. I know he's down there. He playing golf too. He probably playing golf this morning. That's why he's not on the show. They play tonight on ESPN Plus, 6:30 Houston time. So it'll be 4:30 my time. Clay Thompson is back Clay Thompson is back uh, in the Bay Area tonight. They play tonight. Dallas playing against the Warriors. Y'all, I saw something where Denzel Washington reveals that Ryan Coogler is writing a role for him in the Black Panther 3. And I know he said he got a few projects he got to do. He's going to do Othello. He's going to do about three or four more projects, and he's going to retire, Denzel Washington. Everybody know me and Denzel Washington. That's my dude. But I was thinking about him and Chad Boseman. Share the show, everybody. Uh, Let me see. Did I put it? I thought about this. Watch this.
There is no Black Panther without Denzel Washington. And not just because of me, but my whole cast, that generation stands on your shoulders. The daily battles won, the 1,000 territories gained, the many sacrifices you made for the culture on film sets through your career, the things you refused to compromise along the way, laid the blueprints for us to follow. And so now, let he who has watered be watered. Let he who has given be given too. It is an honor to now know you, to learn from you, and join in this work with you. May God bless you exceedingly and abundantly more in what's in store than he ever has before.
See, this is why I like to heap praises on people. This is why I like to talk positive about people. Chadwick Boseman was sick that night. If you know anything about him, he died later of cancer. But he was sick in that moment. We got to stop. And I know some of y'all just haters. And I understand that. We ain't talking about y'all. Y'all just keep on hating. But some of us don't need to let them influence. I'll never forget, man. And I like to tell this story more than once, because faith comes by hearing. But I'll never forget, you know, I got this from Jay-Z. And he said one of his supposed to be partners came telling him about what somebody else was saying about it. And he asked the dude, he said, look, I know they might be talking about me, but why are they so comfortable talking about me to you? See, Marquessa Charles, ain't nobody gonna be able to come talk to me about you. Brian Bo Wright, you my friend, ain't nobody gonna come to be able to talk. Alfio Vizzi, if you're my friend, ain't nobody gonna be able to. Brandon Wheatfall, if you my friend, ain't nobody gonna be able. Casey Small, if you my friend, businessman, if you my Sterling Creeks, if I mess with you, Eric Boone already know. Somebody came, we were on the golf course. I'm over here, Eric over here. So white dude came over here trying to say something about Eric. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. There he is over there. You can't come to talk to me about my brother. He on the screen right now. He'll tell you. You think you cooler. I don't really know you, Mr. Man. I just met you on the golf course. And you think you can come and talk to me about my brother? The nerve that you think I'm like the rest of these Negroes around here who will let you do it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Big coach, if I mess with you, I wish y'all would come to me saying something about you. I'm stopping him in his track. Player, I'm gonna let him know what you just said. That's why I don't get gossip. People don't come to me and gossip. And if I tell you something, I I meant for it to be repeated. Because if I didn't want you to know, nobody else to know, I wouldn't have even repeated it to you. I just wasn't built that way. But I know we got some messy ass people. We got some people who listen and watch this show. Watch this. Y'all follow me. And never share it and hide behind it. They don't want nobody, their friends to know they watch this show. I'm just talking about people. I don't know what made me talk about this today. I don't know what made me talk about this. Somebody need to hear this. Sometimes we need to hear stuff. Faith comes by hearing and hearing the word. I didn't know that you can watch this show every day, King Sticks, and you can come and say, I didn't know I could announce, my son could have announced his his commitment on this show and this platform. That's supposed, I keep telling y'all this platform is y'all's. I'm just the guy that got up here right now. I am the overseer. I am the person, the steward. And I know I got to be a good steward. I know for a fact, if you go back and look at the old shows and look at this one, you can actually say, Robert, you've been a good steward of this show. If I ever, if I ever, you ever let me have, let's say I leave and you go and you let me take care of your house. When your house, when you come back, your house gonna be in better shape. If you leave and you leave me your car gonna be in better shape, full of gas, out and a tire when you get back. You have to be a good steward over stuff that you have in your possession. A lot of you people be on this chop shop all the time and be contributors and watch every day. Have you been a good steward of your position on the chop shop? That means everybody where I work at know about the chop shop. That means everybody around me, they should know what I'm doing at 12 o'clock. I told y'all. Somebody send me the numbers. 80% of HBCU students are on Pell Grants and federal aid. The Department of Education oversees this. The first thing Donald Trump been saying since he been in office, that he wants to get rid of the Department of Education. And some of y'all voted for him. And I know some people won't reduce government, but you really trust the states to distribute money who have already underfunded HBCUs by billions? See, I have to give y'all this information because evidently some of us don't have it. When you can watch this show for years and watch a show talk about your son's progress for years and don't realize that this is the platform that I want my son to announce where he's going to college. maybe I'm doing something wrong, or y'all just ain't getting it. Either I'm doing something wrong, or I'm wasting my time. See, y'all, the same states that have reallocated money that meant for HBCUs over the decades, if the federal government don't prevent them from not doing so, University of Colorado, yes, I'm back to talking about them. It's the only college football team to have all 12 of their regular season games nationally televised. Thank you, Coach Prime. Let me see, was anything else yesterday I was supposed to cover, and I did. Talked to y'all yesterday about the power of conversation and the power of communication. That's why I'm communicating to y'all. I got to repeat that a lot more. Somebody, somebody. Yo, I love this show. I love y'all, man. I really do. Saw something the other day, and I keep thinking, this dude, Michael, what is his name? Michael Chi, Saturday Night Live guy, appeared to drink some stuff on air, and he said something, and I thought about it. He said, "Y'all gonna let a man with 34 felonies lead the free world?" He said, "That's it. I'm listening to R. Kelly again. If white people can elect their felon," he said, "I can dance to mine." I know he's a comedian, and he said it to be funny, but it make you think. Y'all, I got some, and I wish I want to share something with y'all. And I love Dick Gregory. He's a little over the top, but I love him. But I went and studied this and looked it up. Watch this.
Hurricanes. That's the black woman. That's her spirit. White folk know that, the real ones, and we don't. All hurricanes start at the exact spot in West Africa where the slaves was put on the ship. Not almost, the right area where slaves was put on the ship. That's where hurricanes start. They stay underwater and follow the same route the slave ship followed. No slave was offloaded the ship till it got to the Caribbean. No hurricane jumps above water till it get to the Caribbean. Hit this country and come all the way up the East Coast to Maine. Maine is as close to Canada as you are to me. Canada has never had a hurricane because Canada never messed with a sister like America has. It get there, turns north and go back out. That's who you are. Hurricanes. That's the black woman. That's
No,
our
I looked it
spirit.
up, right? I looked up. Y'all go look it up yourself. Where do hurricanes start? Powerful. Y'all, it blew me away. I wanted to share it with y'all yesterday. He said hurricane carry the spirit of a black woman. I don't know the science. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But the exact same spot That's what it. And they never hit Canada, but they'll hit Maine, and Maine is right. See, y'all, yesterday I talked about sports. Let me get back to sports. Let me find me some sports. Y'all ain't gonna get it. Y'all ain't gonna get it. Y'all spoke with somebody today. Oh, yesterday. Oh, yeah, this morning. And they was telling me about what the Lions did. The Detroit Lions, a team that came in and beat Texans the other day. We're gonna talk about that, especially a Texans fan. Well, I'm a Texans fan. I'm a Texan. I like them. I ain't no fan, but I like them. But this guy named Zadarius Smith. He was traded from Cleveland to Detroit. And there's a backstory because he was at the game, but he didn't play because he was gone all week. And he hadn't been able to go home to his home in Florida and survey the damage of the hurricane that hit his area because of the NFL season. Cleveland didn't allow him to go home. But the Detroit Lions recognized that upon trading for Zadarius Smith, they knew it was Cleveland's bye week. This week right here. So they held him out for personal reasons. Said, no, don't come. Go take care of your business. Because this was Cleveland's bye week, the team that they traded him for. Go handle your personal business. They didn't need to do that. But they did it because they respect the players. That goes a long way adding, some people told me, Robert Hatter, me being in this business for 30 years, not many teams would do that. See, I'm just giving you some information that you might not know. High school basketball, I think, crank up, because they had them special events this weekend. Now the season start. They told me about a matchup, Toscasita. I ain't gonna talk much about it. Toscasita versus Seven Lakes. They're looking forward to it. Doug said it on his thing. I'm not gonna spend that much time there because I want to get all of this stuff out of here that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the NBA just a little bit. It's wild. Somebody called me last night talking about the NBA. Y'all think about this now. Y'all think about this. I love the NBA. That's my favorite part of the season. College basketball and the NBA, my favorite part of the season. But 3 weeks, and and y'all know I really like to look at the NBA when they get to the a 20 game mark. That's what, about 40, but no, 20% of the season, 20 to 30, 25% of the season. Yeah, 20%. That's about right. Yeah. But it's 3 weeks into this season, and the Eastern Conference has only 2 teams above 500. The Celtics and the Cavs. The West, on the other hand, has 10 teams over that are above 500. Then I looked at last night. The Clippers played last night. The Clippers played against the Thunder last night. Y'all got to hear me. The Thunder, Oklahoma's OKC Thunder, tallest starter, that's tallest player, tallest starter last night was 6'6". And they won the game. Can I get some water? Last night was filled with some wild moments. So I'm gonna give you a few things that you might have missed in the last 24 hours in the world of basketball. I love the NBA. It's a compelling game. OKC Thunder handled the Clippers without a healthy big. The Clippers turned that thing over 24 times, and Thunder scored 32 points off of their 22 turnovers. That's why the ball is so valuable. Ain't but one of them. I keep telling you, young people. This is a story you can tell your young people. Because they playing tonight, right? I'm gonna give you the Thunder starting lineup just in case you know. You got SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You got Isaiah Joe. SGA is 6'6", Isaiah Joe is 6'3", and Aaron Wiggins 6'5", Lou Dort 6'4", and Jalen Williams 6'5". Those were the starters last night. Those were the starters, Landon. What's up, baby? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had 40. Kevin Freitman's favorite player had 41 points. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you though, that man now, I don't like his game. He can play, but he get too many damn calls for me. He had 45 points, 9 assists, 2 blocks, 5 steals, 3 rebounds, and was 13 of 21 from field goal. They said last night, no center, no problem. Then I went over to Cleveland. Somebody called me and asked me, man, I just don't like Donovan Williams. Cleveland Cavaliers are 12-0 at the start of this season. Only 8 teams in NBA history to ever do that. This is catching me. This is catching most of the fans about complete surprise. Everyone is wondering how a team with only one All-Star, Donovan Mitchell, is dominating the league. LeBron James' best start as a Cav was 6-0. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2016, 2017, just in case you didn't know. This Cavs team, y'all, is reminiscent of the 2014 Atlanta Hawks team that finished first in the East. That's what it's reminding me of. Y'all got to realize they was supposed to break up Derek Garland, the Garland kid, because him and Donovan Williams wasn't meshing. Okay. Last night, Wemby dominated the Kings. Yes, Darryl Barnes. I'm talking about the NBA right now. Wemby dominated the Kings last night, putting up an impressive stat line. Wemby, y'all know that's one of my favorite players. Wemby, 34 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, 6 threes, ties his career high. Wow. Y'all, last year, I want y'all to watch it. Donovan Mitchell, I'm sorry. Donovan Mitchell. What I said, Donovan. What I said, Donovan who? Donovan Mitchell. I forgot what. I don't know. I don't even know what I said. But last year, 2023, 2024, after 30 games, San Antonio Spurs had a 5-25 record. This season, 24-25. In 11 games, they got a 5-6 record. They done won 5 games already. It's progress. A lot of y'all don't look at it. I'm just giving you something. But the Eastern Conference is off of this year. There are only 2 teams over 500. I sit there. Due to the slow start of the season, by the championship contenders, the Bucks and the 76ers, the East looks disproportionately bad this season. After years of the East slowly making a comeback, it looks like the West is resolidifying itself as the stronger conference in the NBA. I'm just sitting there looking at it. Cleveland 12-0, Celtics 9-2, Pacers 5-5, Magic 5-6. The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets with sorry ass with Ben Simmons on the team, 5-6. I'm sorry, 5-6. The Knicks 4-5. The Heat 4-5. The Hornets 4-6. The Bulls 4-7. Ain't no way in the world I wanted Donovan Mitchell. Him. I don't like Donovan Mitchell, even though Cleveland is still my team. Oh, that's your team. Damn, I ain't never heard of that before. I think the Rockets got the right player. I don't need. I think the Rockets. I wouldn't have traded for. I would have took Jalen Green. That's just me. I'm just me. Y'all gotta understand. Evan Mobley is a role player. It's a role player, y'all. This dude here's a all-star man to me. A budding all-star. Jalen Green. Let's keep going. Last night, Afram Sengun, 27 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, 35% from the field, 100% from three-point land, 100% from the free throw line. What? Sengun is averaging 25 and 10 on a 56% field goal for the month of November. That dude is balling. Giannis and the Joker, are the only other players this month averaging 25 and 10 on 55% field goal. This dude, Cam Thomas, y'all, I don't like his game. I don't like his selfishness, but he can score. He leads the NBA in scoring, I think. He leads the NBA with 124 field goals. I put it like 124 field goals through 11 games. Should the Nets build around him? Yo, saw some stuff in the NFL yesterday. I want to talk about a little bit. Good question. But I saw Michael Parsons when they asked him if he's motivated to win because of Mike McCarthy's status. And let me see if I got it. I'm going to let y'all hear it. Share the show, everybody. Because I got some stuff for you now. Don't get it twisted. Watch this.
Mike's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are wondering about whether McCarthy will be your coach next year?
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But all coaching aside, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But the guys, I kind of feel bad for guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out. Because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
Mike's on the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, should this young man said that about his head coach? Dallas is a hot mess. But I told y'all a long time ago, when Jerry Jones did this stuff back then, that hurricane is coming for him. What do y'all think? Was he disrespectful talking about his head coach? Damian Woody, a lot of the guys, you know, on those shows, they mad at him. They talk about the decorum. But Dallas have no choice but to tear this thing down. It's finger pointing. He killing a dead man walking. How do you fix this, ladies and gentlemen? People talking about Deion Sanders might be the play here. The reason Deion Sanders should be the play here, people were saying, is because Detroit Lions went and got out their former players, Dan Campbell. The Texans went and got one of their former players, D'Amico Ryans. Y'all, what I've learned is talented guys don't make you a leader. Just because you're talented don't make you a leader. Just because the guy, the best player on your team, don't make you a leader. If you got if your best player on your team is your leader, then you're a bad. Share the show, everybody. Then you're a bad mama jamma. Share and like the show. Telling you this to tell your young kids at home. Son, you don't have to be the best player of the year on your team, but ain't nothing stopping you from being the best leader. Ain't nothing stopping you to be the best hustler. Ain't nothing stopping you to be the best servant of your teammates. Ain't nothing stopping you from being the best defender. I'm just thinking about this. Thinking about this. Somebody got to have a talk with this young man. I know you're trying to be like you know, your podcast guys. You want to be like Draymond Green. You just can say anything and just get away. Y'all got to realize, especially in football, the head coach and the quarterback get all of the credit, all of the praise, but they get the blame too. Somebody told me how they label Micah Parsons. They call him Mika Parsons because he's me, and Ika Parsons as in I. And then, what the hell? And I wish my girl was on here, Miss Tina Jackson. What is going on in San Francisco? Somebody help me. Watch this.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's Taylor Peppers, the long snapper of special teams.
Yeah. That's a lot of emotion, and these guys are fighting hard. You know, you're coming out of the bye week. And Debo, he doesn't want to hear that.
I guess taking some trash talk or shots. Oh.
The kicker that missed 3 kicks. So the long snapper, he pushed this Debo Samuels pushing the long snapper in the face. What's the hell going on in San Francisco? You should have been busting Joey Bosa upside his damn head. That's what I would have liked to see. And if you just want to know why, I want him to bust Joe. Watch this. Just in case you don't know what they're going on. Do y'all know what he just did? Let me see if anybody pick up on it. That's the person. Then he got some black ass players. Ladies and gentlemen, did anybody understand what he's doing? Did anybody understand what they were doing? Let me see if anybody up on it. Lionel Rogers, I'm gonna get there, baby. I'm gonna get there. Thank you for them. Do anybody know what they was doing? I'm gonna play it one more time. Thank you, Herb. That's the Trump day. That's how Trump do things. They got black ass. Make you say, Y'all, one of my funniest moments and videos I watched all week. I just love this young man. And I spent a lot of time down in South Carolina, but I'd never encountered nobody talk like this. But hold up. Watch this.
I had some chicken wings. Do I need to cook it? Let me try. Okay. I like that one.
Do you had any food since you arrived?
I had some chicken wings. They had a little different taste to them. Like y'all use a different twang of barbecue sauce. But they right here, I like it right here. I had some chicken wings.
I'm gonna get back to that because somebody asked, did I see Debo walk his self in there? You think I'm gonna miss that Brandon Weefall? That man got to split upside. That man got to split upside his pants. There's some black socks on. And he go push on the long snapper and turn his back. The long snapper just smacked him on the back of his head. Y'all, the man got to split up the side, man. We're going to get back to Xavier Legette in a minute. Girls, y'all got to quit letting your brothers and your people, man. Tell that man, that man got to split. Y'all women have splits up the side. And his panties showing. Yeah, I'm gonna play it again. His panties showing on the side right there. The man's bloomers is showing on the side right there. I don't need no stylist, man, to tell me to wear that. Share the show, y'all. But let me get back to my young fella. Could you imagine being born in Germany, studying and practicing English your whole life? Can you imagine? You get so good at, and you earn a gig as a reporter in Germany. Because that's where Xavier Legette and the Carolina Panthers were playing in Germany. You get so good at your job as a reporter, and you get to test out your skills interviewing American football players. And they make you speak to this kid right here. Watch this.
I had some chicken wings, Julia. Do I need to cook it? Let me try. Let me try it. Okay. I like that one.
Do you had any food since you arrived?
I had some chicken wings, Julia. They had a little different taste to them. Like y'all use a different twang of barbecue sauce. But they right here, I like it right here. I had some chicken wings.
I love that kid, man. That kid make me laugh. Shout out to Russell Wilson, because people were talking about him, talking about me, because they know I like him. Somebody, what was that? Shady McCoy said, Russell is playing so good right now that the last couple of days he's been listening to Sierra's music, and I ain't gonna listen to Sierra music. You know what? To my young people, Alpha Yo, I'm a young people up right now because I want to share something with them. Got some more sports, but just made me think about my young people. Somebody said I'm talking about the split. No, I couldn't even get past the split, son. That's why I didn't talk about the walk. I looked at the split upside, because women wear splits up the side their leg. You know what, Sonya? You have to be careful, because people will try to offer you stuff that is not commensurate to your value. They will try to give you what they themselves would never expect. Just thinking about the other day. They want you to accept a joke about a watermelon on a black man's head and say they just playing. But never any jokes about leprechauns or four-leaf clovers. Trey Phillips, they want you to accept an attempted resurrection on Capitol Hill on January 6th, but are threatening to pull out the military on those of us who marched for Black Lives Matter. They want you to accept the dividing of families and the largest threat of deportation of immigrants, even though it's dividing mothers from their children. And they said babies in cages would be a glorious day. They want you to believe that the smuggling of fentanyl has been from the Mexican cartel. But they will not tell you that the majority of those who have been arrested have been white males. They want you to accept that you're going to receive more money. When Trump, y'all, was not responsible for the stimulus check in the first place. They want you to get excited about getting a tax break, but Negro, you don't qualify. That's folks making over $400,000 a year. You make $50,000 or less. Talking about making America great again. Negro, when was it great? They can give it, but they cannot take it. We sit here and let people, stylists, dress us like now you looking at me. I don't know what the hell said that. I didn't see no switch. He was walking Darryl Barnes. I don't know what the hell you looking at. Man wasn't switching. Man was just walking. Sonya, I got to say it because they want me to do like yesterday. Sonya, I never forget. Sonya, yesterday, I talked sports all day, Sonya. Sonya, do you know I didn't get one text? I didn't get one email. Nobody said, man, that's good job. Nobody. Because I didn't say nothing of substance. Sonya, you might be new. I got what I call a Chop Shop creed. Me. Oh, Robert Half. Trying to pull it up. And it talks about sign. Some of us need to prune your lives of people that are draining you. And some of you drain people. And you need to ask yourself, why am I draining? Why am I being a drain on a situation? Y'all, there's people in the basketball community I don't even really like to talk to much no more. Because every time I talk to, they drain me. Because I can sit up there and give them all the information and can get up and write the blueprint for them. And they still gonna go do what the hell they want to do. Why you waste my time? What am I bringing to this? You have to act. You drain this. You got to ask you, what am I bringing? What am I bringing to this? When I ask people to bring a brick to the show, what are you bringing to this show? Man, I got one guy on this show. He know who he is. I love when he texts me and call me. I thank you. Thank you. You know who you are. You text me and call me after the show. You gave me an analogy that I'll never forget. You told me one day, you said, Mr. Hatter, you said, Robert, you don't understand what you're doing, man. I said, what you mean? This information you've given us, the things that you've given us, this months ago. He said, it's like you're throwing a rock in the water. And the rippling effects goes downstream. He said, you don't see the effect that you're having downstream in other places. You just, what's up, lighter ignite? You threw the rock in the water. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, that blew me away. It blew me away. You have to ask yourself, what are you bringing? I use a metaphor, bring a brick. And folks get confused when I said bring a brick, because one person said, well, Robert, I don't have anything. You know what I told her? It's one of my creeds, Sonya. Well, bring your whole self. Sonya, you came in on this show and just start contributing. And your comments, people saw your comments. I put them on the screen. That's why I need me 20 more like you. I know it's hard. I know you said, but Robert, they don't make, but what I mean. But could you give me 20 reasonable facsimiles of you? They said, Robert, I don't have anything. I said, well, bring your whole self. Make a commitment to fix all of the things around you. And it's going to be a lifelong journey because perfection is a process. I'm just giving you stuff. This stuff is fixing me, and I'm giving it to you to fix you. I'm not preaching to y'all. I'm living this stuff. I try stuff out on me first, and I share with y'all and hope it helps y'all because it's helping the hell out of me. I'm helping myself, y'all. But I told her, I said, fix some things in your character. All of us have things in our character we need to fix. Fix some things in your psyche. Fix the way you see the world. Some of us out here see the world crazy. And come in on this show and contribute something. Lighter Ignite, I'm waiting on you. We got a man in Alfio Vizzi. I don't like the other stuff, and I'm glad he's here. He do a lot of stuff, and you do a lot of stuff. He got a lot of selfish ways. Because he only talk about the kids that he cover, the program that he works with. He don't talk about all the kids. But maybe he's got an exclusive clause. Maybe it's business. But me, I'm not exclusive with nobody. Somebody said, well, you talk about some guys sometimes you don't talk. Let me tell you something. When you ball, you get the call. If I'm not talking about you right now, that means the high school basketball players, if I'm not talking about you, that means you hadn't gotten no better. I'm not going to keep talking about the stuff you've done because that ain't your potential no more. Your potential is things you haven't done. I'm not going to keep talking about what you did last year. But if I come and see you playing the same way I saw your ass 7 months ago, I ain't got nothing to say. I told you, I look at this game different. I look at that, my lens are different, Sonya. Sonya, I come and see your son this summer. And then I come and see him doing that same stuff he was doing this summer. I'm not talking about it. But let me keep going. Got to fix some things. And if the only thing you bring to this show is your silence, that's good enough too. My thing, I don't want nobody bringing no harm to this show. I spend a lot of time, a lot of resources to broadcast this show all over the world. This ain't Facebook Live, ladies and gentlemen. It's just on Facebook. It's powered by a whole engine that you have to pay for. That's why it looks like that. on this show, we're going to have organic conversations. See, I didn't know. People said, Robert, you need to bring this stuff up sometime because we got new people coming. They don't understand this show because y'all, we all want to come up with the same conclusion. And I use the bricks as a metaphor. But bring your whole self. That's, to me, that is the most valuable thing that would ever exist. It's you, yourself. Imagine building something and your brick doesn't have any straw in it. And you're in the middle. And we all building around you. And your brick started to crumble after 2 years in. See, I'm here to hold the bricks up above me. I can't crumble because if I do, the whole structure come down. You should want to come in and asking yourself every day, what am I contributing? And if you can't right now, it's okay. Just sit in here and get stronger. Make sure that you have enough straw in your bricks. As I was processing this show today, I was thinking about yesterday. I talk sports all day. And no one emailed me, no one called me, talking about, Robert, thank you. Thank you for, I ain't never doing that no more. Never. Sonia said, I can't lie. 2016 election revealed a lot, but 2024 has shaken me to my core because I know harm is coming to my people. And I'm trying to figure out how to help our young people deal with what's coming. Sonia, help is on the way. Email me, chopshophtx@gmail.com. Because Sonia's a lot of stuff that I can't say on the air because other people are watching. And we got to do this in silence. You got me? Chop Shop Htx. Don't forget the HTX now. Houston, Texas. HTX @gmail.com. As I was processing today, I was thinking about people who say, man, you should have 1 million people following you and looking at this show every day and following you. And I'm like, and I tell them the kind of work that I'm doing on this show may not show up for 10 to 20 years. It's like an oak tree. You're expecting it to produce fruit, acorns, shade, firewood overnight. We also, as people, we don't have the momentum of patience to know that things take time to root. I've evolved on this show. I've grown up right in front of y'all faces. Go back and look at the old ones. I recognize the 400-year assault on our psyche and our memory, our ancient morality. And it's going to take longer than 6, 7 years. Y'all got to realize this is something that didn't exist 7 years ago. We cranked this thing up. Now y'all see all these shows everywhere. The Chop Shop and the Boom Boom Room, which we affectionately call the people on the feed, it means something. Have people calling me, telling my people walk up to them and say, "You're part of the Chop Shop." They're making a declaration about something that didn't exist 7 years ago. Some people are fired up about this space, man. And do me a favor. I'm going to repeat it again. Avoid the Negro naysayer, the person who finds a problem for every solution. These people don't build, they destroy. They don't love, they hate. They don't defend, they attack. Because deep down, they don't believe that Black people are capable of building anything. Y'all, Black people don't supposed to have no camera like this. And my partner texted me yesterday, "Dude, that microphone, do you know the microphone you got?" I said, "This show deserved the best. The other one was the best back then. Nothing but the best for the best. I think y'all the best." The problem, y'all, and I love them, but these Black celebrities' voices are louder and stronger than everyday hardworking Black people. Because they got a lot of followers, y'all think you supposed to listen to them. No, boo. Because some of these dudes are white supremacists in Black skin. And it got them people speaking for us. So much that we experience. And I'm going to get back to something else, but y'all just make me think about so much that we experience here on the Chop Shop. Y'all don't understand how valuable this stuff is. Maybe you don't realize, but this has to be orchestrated. It has to be assembled. It has to be someone with a vision who sees all the roles for all the different parts that goes on to put in this show. Yo, we don't just come on here. I don't come up here and just push play. The different people with different temperaments, all of y'all. Sonya's different. Alfio is different. I know who he is. Darryl Barnes is different. Let me keep going down. Trey Phillips different. Simeon Sims, Melvin Dew's different. De'Aaron, different Favre, he's different. Simeon Sims is different. Brandon Weefall got a different thing that he comes and bring. Marquesa got different. Eric Boone is different. Big Coach is different. All of them got different temperaments. Thaddeus Moody, Lionel Rogers, Herb Baker, way different. Keith Avery, completely different. What I love about Keith Avery, what I love about him and his wife watch this show. He's different. Landon R1, it's different. I'm just going up and down. I2, Malik, different. Eric Boone, different. Casey Smalls, different. We got different ways of communicating. Y'all got to realize I got the vision. I got to sit up here and orchestrate this stuff. And making sure that it flow each day. Making sure that it all comes together. Y'all can use these principles in your life. Son, y'all know you should be taking notes what I'm talking about right now. It's like having a string section, a wood section, and a brass section. You know anything about music? Having all the different sections is real challenging to do. See, all y'all got to do is worry about your comment. I got to worry about the comment of everybody. And the email and the comments that comes after the show. Yes. People watch this show after y'all off. Being a maestro, orchestra conductor, it's extraordinarily difficult work. See, when you see it in real life, when you see someone who is able to have a vision, and pull in from 7 years before when the Chop Shop started, with 3 years in the future, already know where we're going. And having a 360 degree in every direction. Not even just a circle, but a spherical approach to organizing and making this community better. Y'all, I want the summer basketball community to be better. I'm tired of people talking about our players can't play. I want our high school kids to be better. I don't like the fact that the UIL can just say, hey man, you can't play because you came over here for basketball purpose. I'm trying to figure out a way around it. But y'all got to listen. All of y'all think y'all know it all. I know some people used to be on here every day, call themselves taking notes. Now they too smart. They done took too many so many notes. They smart. They want to tell everybody else what to do. And y'all listening to some of that dumbass stuff. And when you see this stuff happening in real life, you can almost dismiss it because it looks so natural. A part of what should be happening, you might almost dismiss because it seems so seamless. Fig, what's up, baby? This seems so seamless. Today, I'm not going to dismiss it. So let's have a moment of gratitude that we are in a space where we can be a part of a sphere of development and community service. Wow, that was good. That was good. God dang it, I like that myself. Big, I be looking at, sometimes I got to go back and listen to some of this stuff myself. Y'all, I want to talk about something. Yes. I'm going back to football, and I'm just thinking about something. This dude, Caleb Williams, something ain't right. The quarterback for the Chicago Bears. And I didn't video it, and I should have. I didn't bring the video on. But the opposing team knocked the man senseless. He was laying on the ground. None of his teammates went to pick him up. Then I see this article today, and the Bears players advocated for benching him, but they fired the offensive coordinator. They said a Bears veteran reportedly asked the coaching staff to bench Caleb Wilson in favor of backup Tyson Badgett. What the hell is Tyson Badgett? Vic, this same Chicago Bears team, this sports status Moody, come to the front of the room. This same Chicago Bears, because you was bragging about him early in the season. This same Chicago Bears team were one play away from being 5-2 on the season. And then Jaden Daniels connected on a Hail Mary pass that gave the Washington Commanders the unlikely win and sent Chicago's season in a tailspin. Now, they sit at being 4-5 on the season. Fired the offensive coordinator today. Chicago hasn't scored a touchdown, that is Moody, since being on the wrong end of that Hail Mary. Y'all remember the Hail Mary? One of the Chicago players was running his mouth, talking crazy to the stands. And he the one tipped the ball, and the dude caught it behind him. If he'd have been in his spot instead of messing with the stands, thinking the game over. Man, sports is fleeting, Eric Will. One day you love a player, one day you love. That's why I tell you parents. I tell you kids. Don't get too caught up. Never forget Maya Angelou on how, listen to this. How do you handle the adulation and the claims that comes with your career? How do you handle Robert Hatter? My friends know when they call me, tell me, man, that was about. I said, man, come on. Because if I say the wrong thing to the wrong people, if I don't say the right thing, is people will listen, parts of my show and splice it, not the whole context, and email it and text it and tweet it and talking about defaming my character. So I always listen to Maya Angelou. She says quite simple when they asked her, how do you handle, Robert, how do you handle adulation and acclaim that comes with your career? They asked me. When a person, I go into the Hall of Fame, a guy taking me of a tour, and they put 256 busts of some of the greatest players in NFL history. Y'all hear me? I'm sitting in the room with this guy, just me and the guy. And he told me something that I never realized until then. He said, Robert, it's not but 256 of these guys in this room. And you represented 3 of them. I never thought about it like that. I just kept going. When you're making history, you ain't thinking about history. I don't want that claim from that. The reason I even mention it because I want other young black men to know that you can be part of something that I was part of, one of the most special sports agencies in the history of sports. Not this shit, excuse me, this mess that's going on now. They don't have to negotiate nothing. All they got to do is show up and get the money. When you had to actually negotiate stuff for your client. Wasn't no fixed deals here. Wasn't no slide. We defeated the sliding system. It wasn't no first pick get this much, second pick get this much, third pick get that. No. But I don't accept. That's why I just down it. But I want to let the young kids in Alfio's class know there's a guy out here. Hold on, Jim. It's a guy out here like me. Some of them don't know. So it's quite simple. If you don't pick up the praises and the adulations from these folks, then you don't have to put down the criticisms. But y'all won't, if I ain't talking about you, if I don't talk about your son or in a while, you're getting mad. They asked this famous woman, how do you handle it? That's why I handle it so well. I don't care what you say if I do something good. Just like I don't care if you don't stay. If you know me, you will really be laughing. If you know me, I don't give a fat rat's ass what you say. Because they talked about Jesus. But it's quite simple. And I want y'all to understand this. If you don't pick up the praises, then you don't have to put them down. And the reporter asked Maya Angelou, she said, what do you mean? Because evidently he didn't understand it. She said, if you don't pick up the praises of people, if you don't care about where people rank you, you don't care about people putting you on RCS Sports, you don't worry about somebody filming you on a video. If you don't pick up the praises of people, because these same people will tear your damn head off, then you don't have to put down their criticisms. I had to share that with y'all. Y'all needed that. Let me try to get Jimmy back in here. Let me find him. Hold on, Jimmy.
Hey.
There you go.
Oh, I got it. Am I still on?
Oh, you in?
Now I'm off mute.
I got you.
What's the word? What's the word out there? Man.
I just gave him some Chop Shop history, Coach. I just went through Chop Shop history. And you got to understand, Jimmy, I learned the other day, Jimmy. I talked to a parent because I gave him a call because somebody sent me something. Somebody sent me a Facebook post. And it was good. Good one. And I asked them, why did you send me this? Because I'm a why guy. Why? Jim, I said, why you sent me this? And they said something. Watch this, Jim. They said something key. Let me find this text. I want, because y'all might have didn't hear it yesterday, and I know you didn't hear it, Jimmy. So it got to come. Oh, hold up. That man name is right there. Oh, that ain't the name. Hold up. Let me find the man. Because this so, I was just talking about Maya Angelou, but the guy he sent me, he said, hold on. He sent me a check. Hold up. Damn, the man sent me too many damn texts. Quit sending me all these damn texts. I can't, Jimmy. I can't. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. You send me a text of a kid committing. Not a kid saying they're gonna commit and have a college decision. Okay,
Okay.
you got me. It's a guy
Yeah.
from out of town that watched the Chop Shop, and Jimmy.
Okay.
That's what he said. I got a question. I asked him. You know how I am, Jimmy. Why did you send me this?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I think it's a shame that they didn't use the Chop Shop. There's somebody live out of town. He said, you and Jim and Doug has promoted this kid from the beginning. Me, I ain't tearing nobody down. Because people, it's choices and consequences. What you said, Jim, Jim, tomorrow, y'all tune in early. I'm gonna tell you something about choices and consequences. I'm gonna tell you, and decisions and consequences. But Jimmy, I didn't get mad. I told these people I have evolved in this space. Don't none of y'all make me mad. No more. Like what baby said. I don't want y'all talking about me no more. You know how baby went in and keep my name out your mouth. But Jimmy, I called a parent. Jimmy, it's some people can watch this show, can be a part of this show, can get information off this show, and still don't understand the value of it. I explained to them, and they told me the story, and I said, and I believe it. Because they've never seen other kids do it. Because that particular day, they ain't watched the show. I think sometimes I forget that people don't watch every minute of this show. So I'm going to repeat it again today, right now, again. Parents, if your son comes on, want to make his announcement, this platform was built and developed and curated for you. Whether you use it or not, it's on you. I ain't mad at you, and I ain't gonna let nobody talk about you. I ain't. Because I understood what you said. I believe in what you said. Those other people called you and said it, and you just said, okay, I'll do it. You didn't understand. See, that's a prophet is without honor in his own hometown. That's biblical. Y'all don't understand the value and the reach that people have on this show. I can't tell y'all all the stories. Can't tell y'all everything. We got guys on here right now changed their whole career, was retired, and heard me say something on this show, and now he's in a whole nother position in his life because he listened to something I said, and he went and pursued it. He said he realized his value, went and pursued it, and now, a year later, he the boss. Because of something he heard on this show. And you don't know. So parents, your cousin, your nephew, one, this your platform. This ain't for me and Jimmy. This don't benefit us. My son don't play basketball no more. He ain't got now. So I have to share it, Jimmy. And Jimmy, all I was sitting up here talking about Maya Angelou, I was just sitting there talking about, I don't pick up the praises of people. Because those same people that praise me today, they effing that behind my back, they F that nigga. F that ninja. I know it because people telling me you're saying it. I can come on a show and talk about your basketball program 1,000,000 times, and somebody posts something and want me to share it on the show, and you get mad at me for sharing it after I done talked about your program 1,000,000 times on this same show, and then you get mad because I have some choice words for you, and you take my words and spice out the words that I said to your ass after you told me something derogatory, and I went right at your ass, and you splice it out and post it. That's why I don't pick up the praises of people. And parents, tell your kids, don't pick up these praises of these people. You got people right now don't even want to rank your damn kids because you're so damn annoying. You got people been doing magazines say, forget a magazine because your freaking parents and the people in this community is so freaking annoying. And all I said was, let's it burn down so we can build a new one up. And y'all get mad at me for saying that, thinking I'm trying to cut into your profits or cut it. No, I know 10 years from now, we like they had a project 2025. Where's our damn 2025? Where's our plan? You get mad at me. You talking about summer coaching? No, I ain't. I had a summer program. I can't talk about no summer. But if your ass is out there wrong and you're out at that file, I have to call you out. Because these other people ain't, because I don't know why they won't. But I don't pick up the praises from you. So I don't have to put down on your criticism. So Jimmy, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. That's what you walked in on. That's what you walked in on.
Well, hey, some of you guys, you get what you ask for. You be careful what you ask for. You ask for, you thinking it was better, and you say let it burn down. Guess what I did? I moved on down the street. I found some property over across the street. I'm trying to go on. Y'all can have that side of the street. You dig? I told you. If you pay attention to a person's actions, that's all you got to do. And you see, I ain't joking. Started off in January, no more rankings. You look around November, everybody calling, look around, where the magazine at? Hell, you better go to Barnes and Noble. I ain't making that this year for y'all ungrateful asses. No, that ain't happening. No. So what's next? You see what's next? Look in my eyes. Don't you see a little bit of joy? Don't y'all see? You look at my eyes. Don't y'all look at me? Don't look like I'm sad. I'm good. I told y'all ass. Y'all looking around. Next thing you know, you got people doing scholastic events in AAU facilities. Y'all begging y'all for forgiveness. I told y'all what was going to happen. I told you. And it ain't had the fire haven't even started to burn yet.
No, I know it. And Jimmy, and Jimmy, I got a struck. Jimmy, the thing about it, if I let it burn down, I'm smart enough to have something to build it back up. Y'all, I got a construction crew waiting to help build it back up. But it got to burn down first. But keep going. Keep going.
I'm telling you, man, it's just unbelievable. And you guys just sit there. What I'm doing, once again, I'm doing events primarily, an event operator. In case you guys didn't know, I'm running events year round, scholastic and non-scholastic. And I'll tell you just like this: if y'all had a checklist, and you know what, and I'm going to listen to you guys. I'm going to ask you guys if we was to make a checklist of what constitutes a great event, a good, safe event. What would go on that checklist? What do you guys want to see on that checklist? So that way, once we make this checklist, when there's an event, then you can know how to look at it and apply it to everything else out there. To see that way you can determine if it was a great event or not. If it was an A, B, C, A, B, C, D, or F. I feel that I, on the whole body of work, run pretty good events. It's room to grow. And I always, certain things on the check, like I said, I'm waiting on you guys. Let me know what you think should be on the checklist. I would think, first and foremost, security. The officers should be on the checklist if an event has, because we've seen and we went through the epidemic of, especially in the COVID, when that was almost every other week. There was a different video going viral, people fighting in facilities. So security would definitely be on the checklist, right? Security. I think that's safety. And speaking of safety, that means medical personnel, a trainer, somebody certified in that profession, that if in case your baby gets into, or one of those kids need treatment or attention. Thank you, wheat fall. That's another one. Air conditioning, or we just say HVAC, because air conditioning in the summer, heat that equals heater in the winter. So HVAC, I'm writing some of these down. I want to know what you guys think would constitute or check the boxes that need to be checked to grade a lot of these events. Price, I would think, because I heard so many people was complaining a couple of years ago when those prices went from $5 to $10 to $20 to some places 25, and hell, we saw some places that people sent us stuff this past summer where people were charging $75, $90 for a weekend pass at one of the events. So I would think price. Is it in comparison with whatever city and area that you're from, that you're in?
Jimmy, you made me think about something. When I was in Vegas for the border battle, I saw your boy with what's his name? Gary Charles.
Okay.
Jimmy. I saw him coming across the way. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Ain't nowhere in the world I'd have paid to get in that damn event that much money. Some people they paid for me because they wanted me to come and do some stuff there. There's no way I would have paid my money to get in that event. There was not AJ DeBanster, his mammy, anybody, all of them people in there. Ain't no way in the world the price that they were charging, I think, for $35 a person. I wouldn't have did it. Because nothing in there is of that much value to me that I am finna get these folks that much money. And I'm in Vegas. Man, I'm going to that strip and spend that money. And then I went 2 days. So what made me remember you said $70 to $70. I don't know how many days it was. I just went 2 days. And I said, oh my goodness. I wouldn't have gave it to. But keep going. Get back to your list.
I'm just writing some of these stuff down.
Operatable restroom. Jimmy, did you put the restrooms and a good concession
I'm on that right now. So operable, man, there are people there. Damn. Have you, big coach, you been to an event where the restrooms wasn't working?
Jimmy, you sent me the picture that restroom was out there at that place.
Oh yeah, you sure right. Let me put that down.
I still got the video. I still got the pictures. Nasty ass restroom. That's the place that I told you the rat walk right in front of me. Y'all was walking downtown last night. Man, I saw a rat so damn big. I don't think I'm gonna be walking around LA at night too much right now. No more.
And so what we're doing, if you just tuned into the Chop Shop, we're asking you guys what to chime in. what do you consider something that needs to be on the checklist for youth basketball events? Like when you go in the building, we have a checklist. And anyway, some of you guys, we come back after the event's over with, and you let us know which boxes were checked.
Parking.
Of the event. I got parking already. Somebody already mentioned parking. Cleaning crew, a clean crew for the facilities.
Well, yeah. That Jimmy, that's almost that but some
Yeah,
people
everybody
might
got a
not clean
cleaning
up. You're
crew.
right.
Clean. Okay, we just put clean facilities.
Yeah.
Clean
Concessions so
facility.
people don't have to leave the site. I think that should be it. Every event. That's the first
Concession.
thing I do. Hey, in the border battle, Jimmy. First thing I walk in the first day, the concession stand. The girl said, "Well, we not open yet." The hell, y'all not open yet? And
That
it's
wasn't
at
8
night.
o'clock in the morning, was it? That
No,
wasn't
it's at
8. That wasn't
night.
8.
It's
Oh,
prime
okay.
time.
Okay.
DJ DeBancer was about to play. But keep going.
So yeah, I mean it's I would think, I'm waiting on you guys to put some more on there. I would think this. Convenient access to the schedule. That goes in like summertime, a lot of
Oh,
these summer
I
events.
need that. I need that.
Because everybody don't use apps. And that's, unfortunately. So why some events I look around and you got to go and find all convenient schedule access. Or just say schedule access.
I got some. Miss Glover just brought something up. Have them on site, because you get dirty in there when people in there. Somebody need to come and clean that during the day. Somebody need to clean it again, not just one time. A cleaning staff on standby, because sometimes just some nasty ass people be coming in the restroom, Jimmy.
So clean facility during the event.
During the event. Hell yeah, that was a good
During
one.
the event.
Oh my God.
So clean facility during the event.
Somebody going there and checking on that thing constantly, because it's some nasty piss everywhere. Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah.
Okay. So, somebody said top tier talent. So we put top
Well, we can't,
talent.
Jimmy, how in the hell you gonna, Jimmy? Sometimes the talent is what it is now. You can't
Yeah,
guarantee
some events. Some events can be good and the talent not necessarily be top.
Yeah.
But I get what you're
I get what you're
saying.
saying, but everybody want to have top tip. But what if I ain't? You're not coming?
Yeah. Now, like that top, Mr. Barnes, that talent comment I think it would be applicable if there was an event and you were expecting top tier talent.
And they
then
didn't
you got
come.
there and it
There
wasn't.
you go. So you don't have to come in. Yeah,
I
you
think
don't.
that's an asterisk go by
Asterisk
that
by
one.
that one.
You know what I'm saying? If you made me think I'm going to come and see something and it's going to be going down, all these, and I get there and I thought it was gold medal flower. Yeah, I get you. Kevin Freeman say valet parking. That's not a normality, Freeman.
Man, he need to
That
shit.
ain't gonna
Man,
move
he
the
over
needle.
there. Jimmy, he had him a drink. Leave him alone. He done had him a drink. Had him a drink.
Okay, Chuck McCown put a whole slew of stuff.
Wait,
Okay,
Chuck,
see,
I
we got
missed. Oh, okay. There you go.
clean restrooms. We got that down. Pricing, we got that down. Security, we got that down, Chuck. Brackets, apps. That was schedule access. Schedule access / apps. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I go even further with that. The schedule access / apps, updated in a timely fashion. That's a box that need to be checked. There's some people that put a schedule out and don't update the damn thing. You don't even know who in bracket play. You go to try to find out. That's very important. That got very important.
And to a person like me who don't understand bracket play, and I don't want to understand, I'm too damn old to understand it. Yeah, I want to know who ass gonna play next and where they gonna play. That's all I want to know. When my son, when my daughter gonna play. That's all I want to know. That's that'll help me a whole lot.
Let me see who else. I'm looking to see what else we got on there. I make sure I ain't miss nothing. I got understand. I'm writing these down. Guys. I'm writing them down. As you see, right? Look. So,
okay, and I like this.
run it.
He said, "Why am I coming if it's just mediocre kids? Y'all must be talking to parents who have to come to see their kid." Of course, everybody. I don't know. See, if that's your case, you should have been at the battle on the border in Vegas. It was box office on every damn team. Darryl Barnes. But locally, our talent ain't like that. So you must have to wait till our talent get like that. Because, I mean, you in the minority. Hold up. U of H got top talent over there. Are you knocking down the door to get in the U of H game? The Rockets got top talent, Jimmy. Jimmy, the Rockets got the creme de la creme talent. Are we knocking the Rockets down? Y'all know I know the people at the Rockets office, and y'all just ain't coming to the games like y'all should. So keep going, keep talking. If you want to see top tier talent, go to U of H game. Okay, keep going, Jimmy.
I like that one. That's a good one right there, Mr. Moody. Various payment methods.
Yes, that's the must. That's a must.
So you got, because most of common is the cash credit card. So that means those are two timely, cash option, credit card option. Those are the most two common. And so what are those credit card? Then you have Venmo or Zelle is a bank institution option. So yes, that I like that. I just added that one to the list as well. Directors hoping to find a way to keep timely stats. I think the statistics, the stats, I think that's a box. That's not a necessity. But I think if somebody has an event and you providing that, that's like extra credit. That's extra icing on the cake, I would think. That's one of those things where, what you got?
Jimmy, at the border battle, because I've never been before, that's why I'm talking about it. Jimmy, me personally, I think it was the most ghetto ran ass event I ever been to. They just had good players. Jimmy, I walk in the gym and I saw this player. Went up down the court about 4 times. And I said, who in the hell is that? They don't give you nothing. I ain't have a app to go to tell me who are the guys on the floor. I went to the scores table. They dumbass couldn't tell me who the guys were. Then, Jimmy, they told me, I said, when do this team play? What team is play next? And then they gave me, somebody says in this gym, the next team in this gym. That pissed me off. That made me think the border battle was a bunch of border bush. But the talent was immaculate. Daryl. But not being able to tell me who this badass dude. And Jim, guess what? I found that. Thank God Gary Carter was there. So I asked Gary, who is this dude right here? Gary, he said, you got good eyes because he's gonna be a McDonald All-American. Jimmy, I saw him 2-3 times run up down the court. And I said, who is this dude right here? And he wasn't no big dude. He was a guard. Malik Brown. Mikael Brown. What? Yes, he won. But let me keep going. Yeah, I didn't like that. I'm glad I told you that.
Another one, media area / access. Media. I'm writing these down, guys. It's not going on deaf ears.
Why should you have media area access only? Why? What's a good reason, Dadis?
Well, Well, one good reason
But
is
I
if
don't
you
know.
have an event, that way the working media, that's the key word.
Mhm.
They have real estate and know where they're supposed to, where they can go, and they can go to work, which normally is on the baselines, and that means that space is cleared out, or they can go in a certain particular room to break down some of their film or get their content and recharge their batteries safely in a safe manner.
But
Like you have
Jimmy,
a
he
media
said
room.
safety. Safety from what? He came back and said safety. What did media need to be safe from? That is Moody. What the
So
media
I'm
need
going
to
to
be
do a
safe from?
handicap or elderly area. That's a building facility place. Every place that they build has to have handicap favorable designation of areas.
Wait.
Now,
Well, Jim, I'm sorry. Y'all, that is Moody must be drinking right now. When, as the parents, from the parent, when did the media got to be safe from the parents? I ain't never seen that one, Jimmy. I don't understand. I ain't never seen where the media got to be safe from the parents. That is Moody. You're in a fog today, bruh. This ain't no good day for you, but keep going, Jimmy. The media got to be safe from the parents? Safety from the parents? So parents, y'all attacking media now? Come on, Thaddeus Moody. Come on now. I ain't gonna let you just put anything. Y'all got to understand. I'm not, but Brandon Wheatfall came out with a good one, said media content.
I added that one to the media slash
Yeah. Yeah, Coach. If it
media.
wasn't for Doug Jones, I don't know what's going on in your event. I don't know nothing happening in nobody's event, but Doug kept giving me information. I'm out of town. I'm not there.
And
Somebody needs to know what's going on in the
give you a
gym.
tip. I give you a tip how to what's supposed to happen. When a lot of events, and you guys that are watching right now, this may be a tip in case you didn't know. A lot of these events, if you pay attention on, let's say, Twitter or X, whatever, and you see the hashtag, if you go in the search bar and search that hashtag, they normally the events ask the media, the working media, to use this hashtag when you're talking about this said event. And this is a quick way to find out if who's,
Never used.
if you get result.
I have never.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving
I
you a tip.
learned something
I'm
today.
giving you a
I
tip.
have never used.
So you go in the search box on
I know how
Twitter
to do it now.
and you type in that hashtag and that what they call it, the hashtag. Type it in and it should bring up all relevant recent posts regarding that particular hashtag. That's a good. I'm just giving you guys a tip. That's why is now some media folk don't use the hashtags, which that's kind of out of line, out of respect for the event operator, because after all, you're giving that event credit by saying the hashtag, and that way people can look it up. So I want to give you that.
Glad you have him, because I was saying, damn, is Doug the only person at the damn game?
Live streaming, I think, is an amenity, but it does go on a list that where you can determine if it was great. Just like in the summertime, and live streaming and the rate of it, because I think the EYBL was one of the few circuits that had free streaming for all of their games.
I love the
I don't know about the. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I say they were one of the few. I mean, I'm giving a little leeway for some of the other ones if they did, and that's convenient. That's convenient watching those games in summertime for a lot of people, because you can actually watch 1 or 2 or 3 courts at one time and didn't have to pay. Other people were charging you by the game, by the event to watch those streamers. So to me, if we're going to use the streaming thing, economical, I would say streaming, because there were some people that was charging $40-50 to watch some games last summer.
Well, I wouldn't use their service. That's all. Yeah, amen.
Economic. I'm getting a good list. I'm gonna make this thing and I'm gonna post it and that way guys can have this real checklist. You know, one thing, I don't know what we would call this, Hatter, but if the schedule, I would call, I guess, what we call it, this, I'm gonna describe it. If we make the schedule, there are things that happen, then you have to change schedules. I get it. But if the general public aren't, or the teams in some cases aren't informed in a timely manner publicly that the schedule has been changed or the venue has been changed, we just talk about scheduling first, though, right now. Then I think that should matter. Because know why? How you getting ready to go to a ball game? You think you finna go watch AJ play it at 8 o'clock, and they'd have moved this game 6 o'clock. Shouldn't you? What happened when you get to the facility? You pissed off. You pissed off. So that goes into changes, lack of last minute changes, running on time. I think is another box you check. Does the game start on time? And then guess what? It happens. Overtime happens. Hell, we had a fire alarm. The damn Alan, did you know a policeman that's working the event accidentally leaned on the fire alarm at the Campbell Center and the whole entire building had to vacate?
He wasn't trying to.
I say accidentally.
His old ass was tired. He's tired.
Accidentally. Leaned on the fire alarm. He must didn't think it worked. It showed damn sure worked. Everybody had to vacate the building. We 45 minutes behind off the rip. Not off the rip, but at that moment, which we really was on time. But anyway, those are good things, guys. I appreciate you guys. Well, let me add that word to the live stream. Quality live stream, economical live stream. Yeah, there have been some live streams out there that you know, ain't you didn't waste your money. You can't even see the jersey numbers.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Then you can't get your money back.
And that's let's say this list can go on and on. I just thought we can finish this.
Yeah, we can finish this tomorrow.
On another day. But this list can go on because what about, like, thank you, Melvin, notification of the team drop coaches. I mean, man.
It's a lot of stuff.
If you're a team, you know what makes a life to a team, Hatter? What they got you playing at 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night? Is that good for you? That ain't good. Scheduling. That's horrible.
9 o'clock at night.
You got to keep it. Yeah, but you ain't got to play me at 9 in the morning. That big a gap. That's an 11-hour gap. That's a 7-hour gap.
Oh, okay,
you
but
do
you
that
said
to
at
me.
9 o'clock at night. Ain't nothing wrong with playing at 9 o'clock.
No, I said you playing 9 in the morning and you're playing at 9 at night. That big of a gap. That shouldn't happen.
Mess up the whole day. Yeah.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah,
it's like that's like holding the team hostage. They can't go have fun. They can't go eat a whole lot of stuff. They can't go sightseeing. Go to the beach or whatever. Go to the park, movies. Big gap. They got to keep the jersey. They can't wash the jerseys. But anyway, it's good stuff, man. That's
good.
One thing about today, in the last 30 minutes, you guys we educated each other. We helped each other and pulled each other's antennas up and about some of these events. So that means now you can be a conscious consumer and determine whether you want to attend these events. Because after we get done with this, we're going to have a checklist that'll be provided for everybody. And you'll be able to see if this event, before you even walk in the door, some of the stuff you'll know if it passed the test. Because if it don't pass certain tests, then you shouldn't even expect premium on the other side of those walls. Hatter, you shouldn't even expect it if you know you got garbage before you even get up in there. That girl, the hint was when they had a concession stand at 7 o'clock in the evening. That was a hint right there for you.
Yeah, sure will.
The hint was when you had to say, hey, man, I thought so-and-so play on this court. Now they on that court now. That was a hint right there for you. No,
I was already in then. They'd already got that 35. up at you.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Let's get out of here, man. I got to go.
But anyway, yeah, it's time, guys, and apologize for those of you guys who came on. Remember yesterday I told you we're getting into the Saturday's recap of the season opener at the Campbell Center. We'll do that tomorrow. Ain't no thing. Now, meanwhile, now you can go over to the VIP news, and Doug Jones has a recap for Saturday. In there, you get a sneak peek and get Doug's point of view and get his thoughts on what he saw on Saturday afternoon at the Campbell Center. And you check that. Also, you can check out, guess what? Now is that time of the year. Top games to see around Greater Houston tonight. You got a district game. Huh?
What we got tonight? Go on, get it to them right quick. You got something?
You got 10 games. You got I put the top 10.
You want them to go to the website, figure it out. Huh?
They go to the website. I mean, all 10. I'm not going to tell you guys all 10, but you can go to rcsports.com and check them out for yourself. But I can tell you one thing, highlighting those games tonight. I'll give you 3 that has significant meaning.
Okay.
One would be Atascocita and Seven Lakes, because there are 2 teams that are ranked amongst the top 15 in the state.
Okay.
6A. So that's meaningful.
Okay.
Westfield at Summer Creek. This has double meaning because number one, it's the first home game for new head coach Daniel Moore at Summer Creek High School. Also, it's the first game for Westfield since head coach Billy Goffney passed away. So these guys, they already have a slogan that's kind of a spinoff from a Kevin Fraban and his Atascocita.
The A-Way.
What they call it the A-Way for Atascocita.
Right.
Well, over at Westfield, their new slogan is the G-Way, meaning Goffney.
Gotcha.
So expect it to be short-lived because his reach is only within the 9th to the 12th grade. But so that he has 9th and the 10th graders on above because he never got to coach these 9th graders. So it's the G-Way. It's game day, the G-Way. So that game is different. And the last one is Wheatley versus Yates. HISD has their first district games tonight. District is starting in the first week of the season, Adam, for HISD. And they gave you guys Wheatley versus Yates on a Tuesday night. Both teams are ironically within the football playoffs. So that means the teams are fragmented and they have to play each other. Arch rivals playing each other on a Tuesday night. That'll be at at Barnett Fieldhouse, 7:30 tip expected. Make sure you guys go check out the rest of the games on rcsports.com. You got Skip Timalou son in action tonight. How they're playing against St. John's. So that should be a good one tonight. Should be a good one. Thinking about going to that one. That's at Second Baptist tonight, 7:30, according to their schedule. So anyway, let's slide down Dino's back. Yabba dabba do this thing. We'll see you guys on tomorrow, Women Rock Wednesday. Make sure you share the show on your way out the door. There you go, right there. There you go. Say, my good sport matched my lid today.
Oh, I see. Y'all getting it in. But all right, boss, we out of here. We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. The A-Way, the G-Way. I like the G-Way. I like the G-Way better.
The G-Way. Well,
no, I'm messing with you.
They don't win. It's gonna be the L-Way.
Oh yeah.
They had to hit the highway. Anyway, peace, guys. Share that show.
All right, we out here, y'all. I'm out.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.